Welcome back. In today's video, we're diving into setting up a Oracle database in AWS. Let's see how to connect and manage your Oracle database using Oracle SQL Developer. Let's dive in. Those who doesn't have an AWS account, I recommend you to get register and get one for free. And the first year, you should be able to get some services for free, which is really good, so you can try and play around with them. So to start, we need SQL Developer. You can go ahead and download this. I will leave the description on the bottom so we can also connect the database with this. The first thing is creating a security group in the VPC section. So let's go there and create one. I have previously created one, but let's create now from scratch. So now let's put a name for this security group. Let's do Oracle SG, and then you can also have a description for this. You can scroll down. For inbound rules, we need two rules for this. The first one is gonna be IPv4, and let's click that, and then for everything. And then the second one also, we need an IPv6 for everything. And then outbound rules, we can just leave them like that, and then create security group. Now let's wait, and this is going to be created. Now let's go back, and you will see this new security group created. We also have created previously other security groups, but this is the one that we need. Now we need to create a database, so you can either go ahead and search for it, database, and then RDS, and then click on it, and then hit create database. And then we can do the standard create or easy create, but we'll do a standard create, and then click on Oracle. We can skip some of the options there, just leave them like that. For this one, yes, we need a license included. And then we're gonna choose dev test, and then add the name of the database that we wanna give. Right, for this one, we can say AWS Oracle DB, and then we can choose the way we are gonna log in on the SQL Developer admin, and then we can give a password here for Oracle. So like whenever we add a new connection, we're gonna use this username and password for this. So let's do that. Let's leave it as admin. You can put whatever, but just remember this admin, and then put a password on this one. Copy, paste. Okay. And now let's choose burstable, and then click the smallest one, and we can skip this, and then ability skip this. No, so for storage scaling, just unclick that because it's gonna cost more, and then skip this. This is good. Okay, then we'll come back here on public access a little bit later so I can show you how to change this, but this will give us an error on the database when we first connect, and you will see why. But let's put no as a default, just in case you missed this, maybe next time creating, so that way you can come back and check if it is set to no. Let's skip the. Okay, now we have to choose the security group which was created, Oracle DBA SG, and then choose that one. Okay, and then we can scroll with no preferences. You can choose whatever you like, but that's default. Leave it like that. Password also, we can skip that one. Performance center, yep, skip this one. Scroll. Now you get into the how much it's gonna cost you, but this is not gonna they're not gonna charge you this in one hit. This is a monthly estimate. So let's say maybe you use this for today, and it's like 30 cents. It's not more, so it's not gonna cost you like that. So we can skip this, close, and let's wait for this to create. So I'll skip this and then come back when this is created. Give it more than 5 minutes. So now this is created, and let's click on it and go inside, and we can check the information provided. So we have the endpoint, we have the port that we're gonna be using, and publicly accessible it's not. So then the configuration also, we need the database name. Now let's put a name that you can remember. If you have multiple databases, you can also change color of it. And now let's put our username and password. We can put the username admin as we had it before, and then also the password that we did at the beginning. So let's paste this. Now for our host name, we have to copy the endpoint from here, copy, and then let's paste it, and also the port, which is, you can just leave it like that, 1521. But for the for this one, we can copy this or ORCL and paste it here. Boom, and then hit test. Now this is going to fail. The reason why is because it's not publicly available, and I will show you this in 1 second. Let me see if this fails now. It's gonna take some time to just fail, but let's go here over, scroll this to connectivity and security, and then you see it's accessible, it's null, right? So in order to fix this, we have to go to modify, click it, it's here already failed, and then scroll down, scroll, and then it's under, I believe it's connectivity, or yeah, okay, and then publicly accessible. Boom. Then we scroll down and then continue, modify, yep, and then it's gonna take some time to modify this and update this. So if you refresh this, you will see there's, okay, there we go. So it's modifying, so just give it some time, and we'll come back in a little bit. Boom, refresh this, and now it's available. Okay, so if we go back to SQL Developer, you will see now, if you hit test, boom, it's successful. But make sure you save it and save the password, so that way next time it remembers and don't ask you for it. Now let's connect. Boom, that's connected. The color is green. You can change the color also. We'll see the tables, there's none, views none, so it's completely empty. So the next step is to create a table, and also like data, right? So let's create a table called employees, right? And let's have inside this table, let's have a employees ID, which has a data type of a number. Let's do 5, and then let's do this will be the primary key, and also have a first name, which is gonna have a data type of bar chart or as text, and then not null, and 50 characters should be good. And then also duplicate this and have it as a last name also. Again, we can leave this a bar chart, 50, not null. And let's also do a hire date, which is gonna be a date, and also the department ID, which is gonna be a number, and this leave it as 3. We can increase this if you like later on, and then just run this script. Boom. Okay, if we go and refresh the tables, boom, now we have the employee table. Okay, now let's go back and add some data to this. So but first I will show you how to select all the data inside the table. So select everything from, and then the table you want to select it from. So employees. If we run this query, control enter, boom, there's an empty table there. But now let's create or insert data into this table. So let's do this. Okay, so we're gonna have the employee first name, last name, and then also let's adjust the date to this. So year, month, and date, and then the department ID, which is 500. So if we refresh this, let's go back. Okay, there we go. So now we have this. All right, now let's get or update something from the data, right? So now let's do update employees, I'm sorry, and then set, we want to set the department ID. Oops, okay, so the department ID equals to, let's do 345, where now we have to do where the employee ID, which let's do the first one, right? Instead of 200, let's do it 345, right? That's gonna change. Let's do run the and now see, it changed. Okay, good. So that's changed. Now let's select everything again, and you will see the new information or the updated data, right? And then select everything from the table, which is employees. Control shift, control enter, and then you will see everything. Now select, let's do another select, right? So select from select everything from employees, where the department ID, right here, the department ID is equals to 105, which doesn't exist. It will give you an empty table, right? But now let's choose the primary ID that it does exist. So that's 500. It does exist. Boom. Okay, so it will give you that one. And finally, let's delete from the employees table, where let's see, employee ID is equals to, let's delete, yeah, 1. Okay, and then we run the script, and then boom. And now let's check that again, and it's gone. And that's how we have, manipulated data also in SQL Developer. But now let's delete our database from AWS. Delete me, and then also uncheck everything, acknowledge, and then click delete, and you will be deleting. But also we have to delete our security groups. So click those, delete, and then just click delete, and then you will, here, let's do type delete, enter, and then refresh this, and it's gone. And this is the previous one, so it will be gone if you refresh it. This will take time to delete the database. And this is how we connect AWS to Oracle SQL Developer. If you have any questions, please reach out or leave it on the comments, and I will be happy to answer them.